Hello, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Delu, and in today's video we're filming an after the ban for the first week of September.
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need are some better days.
Let's get started. I am very excited about this video because I've never actually done an after the pen, and I am very excited to kind of show you how I planned how this week is going to look like, which is probably going to be very different, each week and stuff like that. And I am very excited. So let's get started. This is the spread that we have for this week. I went ahead and planned this, off camera with some music, watching some YouTube videos and all the stuff. And I'm obsessed. I'm actually obsessed. I use, let me see if I have it. Yes. It's this little like stickers, like they're pet stickers. And what is the brand? I have no clue. So if you know and you can tell me, please let me know in the comments because I have no clue. But this is what I used. I actually has, here you can probably tell, a bunch of different stickers. I just used a few because these actually are really big stickers. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I love it, with some hints of gold here and there. I'm obsessed. So let's get started. Probably every single week, not every single week, every single day that we're filming this, you will see a different cup. So here for Monday, which is today, I have my purple cup of coffee that I've already started sipping, which I will have there on the side. It actually matches my nails, which I got them done last week on Saturday. Very excited about that, so that I can film and do a bunch of stuff with my hands now that I have them done. So yeah, so let's see. Oh my god. So how do I use my planner? Let's start there. Actually, I think this video is going to be a bit long. I will try not to make it like super long, but I can't promise. I actually want to kind of chat about how I use this planner first, and then we will write all the plans and all the fun stuff, okay? So I've used all the different layouts from the Happy Planner, pretty much. I use a vertical, a dashboard, a horizontal. I'm using kind of like a fitness layout for my fitness and for my social media, which is a long story. I won't go into that because I don't want to bore you, but I am kind of trying to find which is the perfect layout for me for 2026. All right, that's the mission we're on. And so I've tried over like the previous months a dashboard, and I figured it was great because of this side. If you have never seen a dashboard, I will try to pop a picture right here so that you can see what it looks like. I love the lists and everything that it has. I think that's like really good. Really good for me, really good for my brain, just to dump things on there and just make sure that they are there on those pages. I like also that I can have them there and not like have to write them on a specific day. But the space that I had to write every single day over on this side was very small, and I was kind of finding that I wasn't able to write everything that I wanted to because I didn't have enough space, which worked sometimes, and some other times it didn't, because I also want for my casual not only to write to-do lists but also fun stuff that I did. Like if I have a movie night with, I don't know, my sister, well, I want to write that, and I want to document that over my casual. That's important for me to also include, not just checklists and things you do, even though that's also important. So yeah, that's why I think I decided to try a horizontal with checklists for September. This is actually how it looks like. You know how it has checklists. I cover some of them and move some of them around to also have other spaces to include like other things. So this chunk right here and this chunk right there. This is going to be kind of like brain dump zones. That's what I've been telling myself. That's kind of like the aim. So one of these is probably going to be for like random to-dos, kind of like a brain dump, kind of like what this section over here on the dashboard will be like for me. Just brain dumps of things that I have to do this week, that it will be nice to do this week, things that maybe I absolutely have to do. Maybe here we can write my goals for the week. And then over on this corner right here, I want to write social media to-dos. So things I have to film, things I have to edit, things I have to upload, all this stuff, right? Obviously over here I'm not gonna be able to write everything and that's why I have a social media planner. All the details and all the things, and maybe what video is going up which day, and like the little details will be over there on that planner. I just want to kind of like a big picture of what I had to do social media wise for this week. So yeah, and also this little corner right here, I went for my habits. I've discovered that the best way for me to keep, like to not forget basically about my habits and actually achieve, my goals and stuff, is if I have them in here in my catch-all. I think that a catch-all, has to be a good picture of your overall life, if that makes absolutely any sense. Just like a big picture of everything. So you will see a bit of everything on this planner: social media, habits, goals, random to-dos, work things, family things, friends, and all the things in between. So yeah, that's what my catch-all is for me. That's what the reason why I want a catch-all planner is to document all of that. If I were to lose all of my other planners, this will be the planner that I will keep. That is how I'm viewing my catch-all planner. All right. Oof, a lot of chatter. Let me take a sip of coffee. Okay, let's get started. So, good news for me, I don't have work at all this week. So I work at a school, and the kids have gone camping all week, so therefore I don't have to go. Now I do have just a tiny things that I have to do, so yeah, but I don't have to actually go, if that makes any sense. So yeah. Also, something else, I work in the mornings. This week is particularly different because I will be home a lot more. I will have a lot more free time than I would, in a normal regular week when I do have to go to work. But normally I don't use my planner first thing in the morning. I know, a lot of people will tell you that the first thing that you have to do is open your planner and plan for your day. I don't do that. I don't, because I wake up at 6 in the morning to go to work, and you will not catch me opening my planner at 6 in the morning. That's not gonna happen. So I usually check my planner when I come home from work, after I'm done with lunch and I'm having, my cup of coffee in the afternoon, something like that. I don't want to rush it, So today it's currently 3 p.m. And the reason why it's 3 p.m. is because in the morning, I actually went ahead and got some things done that I just wanted to kind of cross off my mind that were bugging me. And so, yeah. So first thing first, I want to write somewhere that I don't have work this week. So probably up here, I write all over the place, to be honest. So probably right here. So we're gonna write no work. This week. Which is very, very exciting. And we're gonna write yay here. Yeah. Also, this is my handwriting. It might not be the prettiest. Also, this is kind of bothering me because it's not the same as this. You will also see I use a lot of whiteout. I do. I have a whiteout, or I try to have this one, and I really, really like this. because it's kind of like an off-white. So for example, you see this, it's not the same as this right here. That's because this is a different whiteout from this one. That's why you see this type of whiteout is white, very white, and this is kind of off-white. So it doesn't look as obvious, you know, as shocking to the eye. That's the reason why I really like that. So yeah, so let's see. Monday is the first of the month, you know, so happy Monday. Obviously when you are watching this, it's not probably Monday, but happy September. Hopefully it's a good one for us. So yeah, this is a very exciting week, you guys. I'm very excited to take you along with me for this week. So first things first. Also, something else before I write. Sorry. You will see that I write in English, but also in Spanish. If you are new here, probably if you don't follow me on Instagram, you wouldn't know that I'm actually not an English native speaker. I am a Spanish native speaker. I'm not from the United States. I'm not from, you know, Europe. I am from South America, actually. I am from Argentina, so I speak Spanish. But I learned English since I was a very little girl, so that's why you hear me speaking English. So in my planner, you will see that. That's also, you know, why I love my planner so much, is because it's a reflection of me and who I am. I do half in Spanish, half in English, so you will kind of see that. So if there are things that you don't understand because they're in Spanish, that may be why. But yeah, that's what we do around here. So first thing first, I did a couple of things for work. So yeah. So let's see, I'm actually thinking, okay, this is how we're gonna write it. So every Monday I have therapy, and that's at 5:15 p.m. So that's there. I usually start my to-do list or writing in my planner with the things that I know that I have to do today, you know, like appointments and stuff like that. So that's happening today. Also, I'm pretty sure that after therapy, my boyfriend is coming and pick me up, and we're gonna have a little coffee date. So I'm gonna leave the space for that there. I'm not 100% sure, I'm like 90% sure. So I will write it after the fact, but that line is for that. So let's see. Work. So let's see, probably gonna write this in Spanish. I don't know how to do it in English. So oh, I wrote it in English. Let's see. So that's something I did for work, and something else. That's something that I also did. And also, the checklist doesn't go perfectly, like doesn't line perfectly with like the lines here in the planner. I really don't care. I just write in here and check it off on the checklist, even though it has no bullet points. But can you hear the cat? You will see a lot of the cats, probably. A lot of different coffee mugs and a lot of cats. That's what we like around here. So we have that. So that's that. What else did I do? Also, since it's the first of the month, I have a lot of admin things to do for work. In order to get paid. It's very complex, so I won't bore you with that, but I'm gonna use this box to write that. So I'm just gonna write admin, admin there, and I'm just gonna write Also, I have this little thingy that my dad made for me. Actually, it was like way nicer when he made it, but it broke because I'm using it all the time. And it has circles, which I really like, you know, kind of like, oh, it's a stencil. That's the word I was looking for. So we have that there. I'm writing very crooked, aren't I? Also, I don't like that A. I'm very picky today. It doesn't always happen, but so let me write this very quick. There we go. That's awful. Hold on. We're gonna wipe the whole thing up. Look, I do not care about whiteout, all right? Do not. So you will see a lot of whiteout. You already see a lot of whiteout, and that's totally fine. So I will check that we're still filming. Oh my god, cannot speak. Today. Let me see. Okay. What else? Probably Monday's gonna be like the longest chunk because I'm kind of planning for the week. So something that I also kind of like don't like to write, that's better, on my planner is like future things, because I'm scared that it will get canceled. Like it's very dumb to be scared of that. But it's the reality of it. Sometimes I don't write things because I'm scared that they won't happen. And why do we do that? I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure. Why do we do that? I don't know. But you will see that maybe some things I don't write, but some other things I do want to write down. So that's that for today. I also have 2 empty things. And something else, and this we're going to take up for social media, which one of them I actually already did, which was to take pictures of all of my spreads. So take photos for IG, and that's that. I don't know what else we're gonna be able to do today because I have to leave for therapy about 4:30. It's currently 3:10, so I have about an hour, which in that hour I'm gonna do this, which is very important. I actually want to do this and check it off and forget about it. These already did over in the morning, and this is happening in the late in the afternoon. Something else that I want to do is to organize a bit of my room. That's something that I actually want to do because it's a mess. You only see just a little portion, so believe me, it's a mess. So nice bedroom. You know, I don't want to do a deep clean or anything like that. I just want to kind of organize it and put things away. I have a pile of sticker books down there that I just want to like put back where they belong so that it kind of looks nice for the rest of the week. And then, you know, at some moment in the week, we can like do maybe a bit more of organization, deep clean a little bit, you know, just because we have extra time. So that's that. Now I do want to add something here, but I mean, I have this sticker book which is called Brown Notes. Have no idea who is it from, so if you have any clue, please let me know. this might not match, right? Oh, I think it kills the aesthetic of it. The size is perfect. That is why I pulled it. It's awful, isn't it? Yeah. I know. Well, we have this one, which I also don't think it's going to help. Hold on. I don't think, I mean, it's kind of black. Do we have, I think we have another one. Yes, here, that maybe we can pull onto the other side, kind of. Yeah, we will do that. You know, why not? Why not? I mean, this might be a week where it's going to be full of little boxes because I have a ton of things going on. So I actually want another one here. Maybe we can do it here. No. Oh God. Okay. We're making decisions. But on the other side, where am I gonna fit this? That's my biggest question. Well, maybe here. I don't know. What do you think about that? I wish you could tell me your view, your opinion on this. Maybe this is way too boxy, isn't it? Maybe here. I don't know. We will see. It's not right now problem. It's a future me problem. The thing is, today something else that I had to do. That maybe we can write in here because it's a today and a tomorrow thing. I had to get a medical test exam done, and part of it is done at home and part of it's on Wednesday because it's at a clinic, if you will. And so I want to use this box for social media stuff, and so I think that just a tiny box, this is so tiny, so cute, might be great for that. So I don't want to take any space from the to-do lists for Wednesday. And so I also want to kind of write the YouTube video that is going up today. So I think here we're gonna write, what's the name of this thing? That will absolutely probably be in Spanish. Oh, this is not it. Hold on, please hold. They gave me a little thing. What is this? It's a metabolic exam. I don't know if I said that right in English, but we're gonna write prep. This is a half in Spanish, half in English thing. That's what we're doing. So, and Wednesday, I had to get my blonde drawn, which is part of the study, and I have to pee in a little cup. Can you hear my dad talking to the cats? Oh my God. So that's that. What do we want to write? I'm not sure. We will delete that. We will come here and write YouTube. Video, which is setting up my planner for September. If you are seeing this, then probably the setting up my planner, it's already up. I will link it for you if you want to watch that. So yeah, that's great. Also tomorrow I have an appointment I have migraines, and so my doctor, my neurologist told me that I have to do kind of like some exercises at a clinic where they basically help your brain kind of adapt. You know, I'm on medication for my headaches, which has been really good, but I need like those exercises and stuff to like help my brain kind of catch up to what is left, if that makes absolutely any sense. And that's tomorrow. I'm just gonna write doctor's appointment. And I believe that's at like at 1:50 p.m. So that's that. What else? You know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't want to write like get blonde drawn. Like, I don't know. I don't want to write that, but I will do the like this, but part 2, if that makes any sense. So like, that was weird. A weirdo. Part 2, and that's it. I think 8:15 my boyfriend is going to come with me, and because I have to get my blonde drawn, and I have a history of fainting when I get my blonde drawn. That's not exciting, that's not good. So yeah, I will tell you that story another time because we have been here for forever. Okay. I will have to cut a bunch of things, but here we are. I think that what I'm gonna do, because I've been talking for a long time, is I'm going to get these checklists and brain dump done off camera, as well as this habit tracker section. So tomorrow I will come back, we'll plan for Tuesday, and then we will do the same for the rest of the days. So yeah, hopefully I will tell you this video is gonna be very long. My videos tend to be very long, but this video is going to be very, very long. Sorry in advance, but hopefully you can take this time to do something in your planner, catch up, plan for your day, your week, organize your room, whatever it is that you want to do. So yeah, this is how it's looking so far. It's looking very pretty, if you ask me. So yeah, so I will see you tomorrow. Hello, happy Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday, it's not Tuesday. I know that I filmed, the last time I filmed or like talked to you on this video was Monday, but I didn't film yesterday. I actually didn't plan yesterday, even though it looks different here, but I didn't. Yesterday was one of those days where I had no energy for anything. I slept very horribly, and it was raining, and I had a couple of things to do like out of the house, and I was like, you know what? Today is not the day. So I didn't plan. I did all of this today. So I went ahead and just literally I just wrote what I did yesterday. Went to my doctor's appointment. I had a call. Can you hear the cat? Hold on. So I did all of that, and then I just did some like basic things. Nothing extravagant, nothing fancy, nothing like really crazy productive like it was Monday. I went to therapy, did see my boyfriend on Monday. I did a bunch of things. And yesterday was a bit more chill. So, we all have those days, and I always want to be real with you. So yesterday I did not use this planner. I did use a little bit of my social media planner, but not this one, and I'm real. If you hear the cat, she's crying downstairs with my parents. But she doesn't want to come upstairs with me, so yeah. As per usual, we have my cup of coffee, which is a Minnie Mouse mug. I don't think you'll be able to see her. Let's see. I don't want to like tilt the mug because obviously it has coffee. So we're not doing that. Also, okay, let's move the mug because I can already see it, being all over my desk. So I went ahead and did this part right here. I brainstormed some things that I wanted to do over the week. I didn't fill out these goals, but I know that my goals for the week are going to be here, even though it's Wednesday. And then some to-dos for my social media down here. I know this is a lot and it's very ambitious, and I know that, but I would rather have it all here and just checked the things that I did and not the things that I didn't, and that's fine. That doesn't bother me. And then I completed this habit tracker down here. I just did it with my pen, just basic like that. So let's plan for today. So as you probably remembered, I had this in the morning. So basically I did the prep. It was a medical exam that tested like your metabolism and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't want to get too into it. I don't want to bore you, but I have to do that, and they would I will have to take I will have to get my blood drawn. So that was this morning. That was at 8:15. My boyfriend picked me up and he came with me, which was very, very sweet. So we did that in the morning. Also, like, it rained for the last 2 weeks and now the sun is out and I'm just so happy. So I'm actually not filming with any like extra lights, just the sun. I thought it was kind of nice. So yeah, so let's see. It's currently 2:30 in the afternoon. I did this. There was like we had to wait a little bit and whatnot. I came home, had breakfast and everything, just chill. I did like brainstorm a couple of things in my planner, which was really nice. I'm gonna brainstorm somewhere. Had lunch, and I watched the new episode of The Samaritan Pretty. If you're watching that show, I want you to tell me which team you're on. I'm team Auntie Belly. I just she makes me mad. She makes me mad. I cannot explain it to you. I watched it with my sister. I was like, I'm about to, I don't know. She really makes me mad, but I also want to write that down. That's one of the reasons why I changed into the horizontal layout, to kind of write those things in as well. But today is a big filming day. I don't know if I'm gonna write what I'm actually filming because I have it here. I plan on filming these two, some reels for Instagram as well. I just want to film a bunch of stuff, so that's the priority really for today. So I did brainstorm. We did that. Maybe we can write what we're filming, right? Why not? I also would like to edit, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if I will have the energy to film and edit. I don't know. Also, tomorrow it's a big, fun, exciting day, and I don't think I will have the afternoon. I have the afternoon booked pretty much because one of my best friends is graduating from university tomorrow. How exciting is that? You know, like by the time I'm editing this, it will have already happened. So I will maybe like pop up some pictures for you to see how it was. I am sure of only one thing, well, two things. One, it's gonna be wonderful, and two, I'm gonna cry. And so I have the afternoon booked for that. I want to be there, I want to be present, I want to have fun and celebrate her, and obviously my friends are gonna be there, my boyfriend as well, and it's just gonna be a fun, exciting afternoon, and I don't wanna be thinking about having to be productive then. It just does not make sense for me. You know, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. That's just the reality of it. I'm not gonna. Sometimes, in my opinion, you just kind of have to balance. You just kind of have to balance the different aspects of your life, and you know, being productive and getting things done is important. You know, I love filming, I love editing, I love doing social media stuff. I'm very passionate about it, but that's not every day, and not every day can look like that, you know. And I'm being very honest, like tomorrow, the to-do list is gonna be short because I only have the morning, and since I've been waking up kind of early and having just very bizarre nights of sleep. Yesterday the guy woke me up because she wanted to sleep with me, so that was cute though. And so I also want to prioritize resting and sleeping in since I can, and since I'm not going to work, because next week I won't be able to do that, and that's important too. You know, so the to-do list for tomorrow is gonna be very brief. Very, very brief. And that's okay, you know, because my focus for tomorrow is celebrating with my friends. So yeah, I'm very, very excited, very excited. So let's get back to today. All right, so big film day. I want to if you're wondering what SS means, it's signature series. I'm doing a series about choosing your 2026 planner. That it sounds crazy, I know, but it's, you know, release season and it's planner season. You know, it's exciting and overwhelming and everything in between, and I thought that the best way that I could be useful in this time is to try to help you find your perfect planner for next year, so that you can plan a life that you're obsessed with, that you love, that you enjoy and have fun, you know, just like I'm doing here with you. So yeah, I have 8 episodes. The idea is that they release this week, so I really hope you have already watched the first one, or that the first one and the second one are already up. That is the idea, but I have to film it. I want to film it for YouTube and IG and stuff like that, so yeah. And also the priority are the reels for Instagram. Everything else, it can kind of wait. Maybe the plan with me, let's see, for it's time of like this where I go back to, please, this is chaotic, I know, but this is just my brain on paper, right? Episode 3, it's on Tuesday, but I don't think I will be able to film that today. So 1 and 2 reels for IG, and then maybe a plan with me week 8 to 14th. That's the priority, to be honest with you. And then I'm gonna write. Actually, you know what we're gonna do? I'm gonna cut this here, because this is not a to-do item. If I can build this up, that will be kind of nice. Okay, I should get my X-Acto knife. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. There we go. Okay, that's nice. It's not a to-do item, but new episode of this summer I turned 3. Super excited. I just wanted to document that on my planner. So yeah, it's a big filming day, and I want to get started. So I'm gonna get started on these, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, happy Thursday. It's currently 11, almost 11:30 in the morning. I'm having my cup of coffee, which I already started drinking. It's really good. So let's plan for the day. I feel like hopefully this clip is going to be short and sweet. I feel like it's going to be. So yes, yesterday was a really big film day. I accomplished all of these except filming this plan with me, which was a lot. So yeah, so we did film these 2 episodes and also some reels for Instagram. However, I'm not going to take it off just yet because I feel like probably not today, but maybe tomorrow I can film just a tiny bit more. So yeah, that's that. Today is not gonna be like a super mad crazy productive day because my friend is graduating from college today. How insane is that, right? Um, so and that's at 2, so in a couple of hours. So, and I have to get ready and stuff like that. We have to get there, so there's not a bunch of things to do. And today I prioritized sleeping and resting, and that is just how it is sometimes, you know. That's necessary and that's fine. I can wake up earlier tomorrow and prioritize getting things done, but today was the day where I needed to prioritize sleeping, so that's what we did. So I did get some things done. So I had to ask for so there was a bunch of things that I needed to do online that I was just really postponing. So I did those 2 things, which is great. So those are that. And while we're speaking, I'm trying focus on the word try to basically move all of the footage of the videos that I filmed yesterday to my computer so that I can edit it. So I'm gonna put that in the hopes that it happens today, but I'm not sure that it will. So yeah, so upload footage to computer. And also I would love to edit episode 1 for YouTube. So I'm gonna edit that for YouTube, and then I will also love to edit the same episode but for IG, which I do feel like that is gonna happen because it's way shorter. Obviously, episode 1 for IG. Hopefully, you know, my idea was that these were like short and sweet. You know, maybe not like this video that it's gonna be probably 2 hours long. I just wanted them to be short and sweet. And oh boy, what are we gonna do? Okay, I was looking for a box, but I don't think okay, let's give up on that idea. So yeah, those are not that long, so that's great, and it won't take me that long to edit, hopefully. So I'm gonna, like we did the other day, somewhere here, I think, gonna try to cut this bit on the to-do list, because that's when I'm gonna write about my friend's graduation. And that's it too. So yeah, very exciting, very, very exciting. And I think that's it, really. I don't know what the day is gonna look like or anything like that, at what time, you know, this is going to finish and stuff. So we will see what else we can get done and stuff. Probably I'm going with my boyfriend, so maybe when we come back we have a little date, a little coffee date maybe. Who knows? I don't have a clue. And sometimes your days are like this, and that's just fine. You know, you had to be flexible. And yeah, some days are like yesterday or like Monday, very busy, very productive. Some the days are more are focused on other things that are just as important. So yeah, very excited for today. So yeah, I'm gonna get to this. I'm gonna enjoy my day with my friend, celebrating her, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Hello, hello, happy Friday. It's Friday, yay. I love Fridays, to be honest. One of my favorite days. Yeah, let's go back to what I did yesterday. So I did upload footage to my computer and I did edit this, but I didn't edit it for IG, so that's that. But I did edit it for YouTube, so I'm taking it off. My friend's graduation yesterday was the sweetest moments ever, and I left there like feeling so grateful to be able to be there with her and celebrate with her. I think it was just so sweet. You know, she did a whole presentation for her thesis, and seeing her talk about what she really loves, it was just, even though I didn't understand freaking things she said, because obviously we didn't study the same thing. I studied psychology, and so it was very, very different. And she studied more, you know, within the natural science. So she studied actually biotechnology, I think you say it in English. So very, very different things. And so I didn't understand a single thing she said. But seeing her speak with such confidence, and obviously she graduated, she got an amazing grade, and it was just phenomenal, taking all the pictures, and I don't know, it was just so sweet, so sweet. So I'm just very happy and very proud of her. So yeah, I just had the wait, I'm gonna try to write while I speak to you, because otherwise we'll be here for forever. So yeah, so it was just the sweetest afternoon. I just felt, wait, I'm having a hard time writing and speaking to you. There we go. Okay, so she's having a little party, a little celebration tonight, so that's kind of fun. I'm very excited for that. So yeah, it was just a very sweet day, and I'm grateful to be, you know, I'm just grateful that I was able to celebrate with her. So yeah, anyway, that's that. And tonight we have that, which I'm very looking forward to. So, but before that, we have a whole day ahead of us, so let's plan for today. Today's gonna be another big filming day because I'm in the mood and we gotta take advantage of that. All right, so I think we can maybe write something here. I think, or actually, you know what would be great? Hold on, please hold. A gold quote. So these are the ones that I have left. Maybe we have the best day, grab a bite, dance it out. I like this one that says adventure awaits, or maybe best friends. Best week ever? Sure. Let's do this. Best week ever. Here. Oh, that was crooked. Hold on. Please hold. I'm gonna get my tweezers. There, that's good. Okay. Awesome. Sometimes I do add things after the pen, stickers and stuff if I feel like it, like right now, and other times I just don't. So yeah. So today's a big filming day, so I'm gonna write that here. Yeah, maybe we can write while we're filming. Why not? And make that my to-do list for today, right? Here I would like a little reminder to get ready by probably 8, because that gives me, I think, an hour. I think will be good. So get ready at 8. Well, actually I should have wrote 20. There. By 20. So yeah, we're gonna do that. So today we are going to film. I had to finish filming my September goals. So I'm gonna write finish. September goals. I also had to finish because I started this yesterday and I wasn't able to finish because obviously I had to leave. The plan with me, which was for the week of the 8th to the 14th. I don't know if I will be able to film these 2 episodes today. I don't know. I want to film my plan with me for my memory keeper, which I spent my morning cutting the photos. Here, I will show you. Here are the photos for my memory keeper. I'm very behind, like behind. We're talking January behind, but it's okay. Like I am not stressed or overwhelmed by it. I really like it. You know, I'm not memory keeping every single week. Just things that I want to be honest. So yeah, I'm gonna do the plan with me for the 22nd to the 28th. This is a very ambitious, but we will see what we get done. And the 15th through the 21st, social media. That's a lot of things. And I think something else that I would like to do is to upload. How? Sorry. Yeah, I wrote it correctly. Oh, you know what I would like to do? Hold on. I would like to exercise today. I normally have yoga on Wednesdays, but this month I don't because my teacher just went on vacation. So, yeah. So, no yoga for me this week, which I really miss it, to be honest. But, yeah, she's enjoying her vacation. So, yeah. Upload footage to computer. And then maybe if we have time, work out. You know, there are things that I can do simultaneously. Like I could upload the footage while I work out, you know, because I don't need to be like looking at my computer, you know, while the files are uploading and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the to-do list for today. I am so excited for the graduation party. It's like chill at her house and stuff like that. We're gonna eat good food, have a good time. So yeah, I'm very excited. Let's get on with the productivity for today, and I will see you tomorrow. Hello, happy Sunday. I know it's Sunday and I didn't come on here for Saturday, but sometimes that is just how it is over the weekend, you know. I just don't plan sometimes, you know, and just go with the flow. And you know, just plans come up, and which is what happened yesterday. And you know, that's just part of life, and it's exciting and stuff. And sometimes I don't plan over the weekends, and that's totally fine. Actually, it's currently almost 5 on Sunday, 5 p.m. The cat is in the room, and I'm just begging that she can behave for 5 minutes so that we can film. I have my afternoon cup of coffee right here on my mug with a heart. I also have a little cupcake that I made. And yeah, it's just a very chill Sunday before I have to head back to work next week, which is not that exciting. So let's plan for today, really, which is the most important. And today it's all gonna be about Sunday reset. If you're not familiar with that term, it's basically kind of doing a couple of things to reset for the week. So yeah, a lot of them I have already done, which is very exciting. So first things first. Can you hear her? Do you want to leave, Kat? What's going on? Okay. So first things first is meal planning, which I already did for next week, and also meal prep, which the most important thing for me in the meal prep is meal prepping my breakfast for the whole week ahead. That's really the most important thing. What are you doing, Kat? God. Life with cats, am I right? So meal plan, meal prep, all done. I don't know what she wants. What do you want, child? What? Okay. And then I want to oh, something that I did yesterday was upload footage. I think she wants to leave. I have my door closed because I'm filming, so upload footage. And then I edited the series, but the episode 1 for IG. That's what I did yesterday. So yeah, that's that. What else? I want to plan for next week. That's what I want to do. Oh, she's sad now. She's on the bed. I want to do that. What else? I want to catch up with my planner and spreads and stuff that I haven't done. Somebody's annoying me outside, playing the drums. So planner catch up. And also I want to upload footage to computer. Upload footage, and I should edit. I'm not gonna lie, I should edit a video. I don't know if that's gonna happen today, to be honest. I'm not sure. Probably not. But maybe. I'm not sure when I'm gonna write on here. Maybe I can go ahead and do a little to-do list for next week. I can do that as well. So we can write next week, and then maybe write a couple of things for next week. Let's go over my habits. It's not that I haven't done any, it's that I haven't ticked them off. So I did plan almost every single day except Saturday. The day I didn't plan, which I think was Tuesday, I didn't plan on here, but I planned on another planner over here. So that still counts. How many times did I journal? I did journal yesterday. I did my skincare, I think, yeah, every single day except Saturday. You know, I tend to be a bit more flexible with my habits over on the weekend, which is totally fine. I also think I journal on one of these days, definitely not Friday. I have 2 PT exercises that I have to do, so I didn't have to do them on Monday because I figured that I have to do them on this appointment on Tuesday, obviously, since that happened on Tuesday. So I did Wednesday and Thursday. Didn't do them on Friday and Saturday, which is very bad. We will do them today. And then my other PT exercises, not Saturday. Oh, I did them, I think, Thursday. There. And my daily journal, we can check. I think I'm gonna take my daily journal out of my planner because I just haven't been doing it, to be honest. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and remove it altogether from my planner, but I don't know. So that's how I did on my habits for the week. Not that bad, pretty good, to be honest. So yeah, the cat wants to leave. So this is, I think, how we're gonna end this video. Let me take a sip of my coffee before it gets cold. I will go ahead and fill in any spaces and anything else that I need to, so that I don't bore you with anything. So yeah, and I will post the complete full spread over on IG so that you can kind of see how it looks with all of these filled out. But yeah, this is how a week in my life looks like. This week it was particular because I didn't go to work, so obviously I had a lot more time to do a bunch more stuff and to rest specifically. So yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming along for my week. If you you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.